Today I'm going to share how to do the 2D layout planning of a room. And this is going to be the rough sketch, so all you really need is a blank piece of paper or something to write on, something to write with, and a measuring tape. Now before I even start measuring, I look at the room around me and I draw kind of the basic shape. So I'm going to do that. And once I have that drawn, I also draw some obstacles. Like I know that this is where I'm standing right now. There's a door behind me, and then I'm staring at a window, and there's closet. And again, this is all before I've even measured anything. So I have the basic shape and kind of my obstacles or whatever else is in the room that I need to include on my plan. Now from there, I'm going to grab my measuring tape and I'm going to do the measurements around the room, and then I'm going to input them wherever I have my walls. So let me show you how that looks. Today I'm only concerned with the actual 2D floor plan of the room, so the length and width. If you do have to measure heights for things, for example, if you're planning furniture, if you want to know where your light switches are, if you're doing any sort of wall treatments, then it is important to have the height, especially height under windows, whatever it is. But for now I'm just doing a simple floor plan, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my measuring tape and keep it on the ground and go from one wall to another. Now obviously the baseboards could affect your measurements, but I find it a lot easier just to have my measuring tape on the floor, and that way I don't have to hold it up in the air. And right now with this first wall, we're at exactly 7 feet. So I'm just going to write that down on my piece of paper. And then staying along on this first wall, I'm going to also measure the part to the door, so that's 4 inches. And then the door itself is 30 inches. So I'm going to write those two measurements down on my piece of paper as well. So now I'm going to go around the rest of the room and measure all the other walls and input them on my paper. Once I have all the rough outlines and all the measurements drawn up, I can then transfer this to graph paper or maybe even a computer program to make a better graphic representation. As you can see, I drew my window here and I wrote this is 11 inches and this 52 inches, but it's not really to scale. So this is perfect for getting a rough idea of what your room looks like, and then we're going to transfer it over to make a better version.